Good afternoon, everybody. One Take Tuesday, Season 1, Episode 9. It's me, Dave Hawkins. January 14th, 2020. I forgot what year we were in. Today is somebody's birthday. You know, you get old, you get old. It happens to most of us, I think, if we're lucky. So anyway, I wanted to share a couple songs with you before I head off to the studio. I've been in the studio doing producing for my good friend Bill Page, a fine folk singer who's doing his very first album, and he asked me to produce for him. So I'm doing that, and I'm really excited about it. And we've been having some fun over there in Columbus with my good friend Tom Boyer at GBS Studios. I've known Tom since back in the early 80s. He did some engineering, live engineer, PA work, running the board for live shows. And he also worked with me on my first 2 albums, I think it was. And he's been very involved with my music all these years. And I hadn't, because I was out of town, I didn't get a chance to work with him much. And now that I'm back in town, I've reconnected with him. And he's just working wonders behind the soundboard on Bill's album. And I'm really excited about that. But I said something the other day to everybody about this thing called the high-strung Nashville tuning. And I got a hold of Daddario and ordered a set of high-string Nashville strings. And what it is, it's you're stringing a 6-string guitar with the octave strings that you usually have on a 12-string guitar, and you get a really cool voicing on the guitar. So I've brought Loretta back into action here. So now when I go out on the road, I'm probably going to start taking 2 guitars. So I'm going to take Loretta along with Sparky, who's always been my road guitar for the last 20 years. So anyway, I want to start out doing a song that was on my last album, and it's an old Jerry Jeff Walker song, and it was the very first recording I ever made back in 1976, 1977. It was a B-side of a 45 RPM that I released. So I'm going to do that for you just so you can kind of hear what Loretta sounds like with the new strings on her. And she's going to be doing several songs on live shows as soon as I can find this voice to work with this voice. And so anyway, this sounds a little bit different than it did on the album because of the new strings on the guitar. And here we go. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you. Worn out shoes, silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. The old soft shoe, he jumped so high, he jumped so high. Then he lightly touched down. Said the name Bojangles and he danced a lick across the cell. He grabbed his pants for a better stance. He jumped so high, clicked his heels. He let go and laughed. Let go and laugh. Shook back his clothes all around. Said the name Bojangles and he danced a lick across the cell. He grabbed his pants for a better stance. He jumped so high, clicked his heels. He let go and laugh, let go and laugh. Shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on dance. He danced at those minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. He spoke with tears of 15 years, how his dog and him traveled about. The dog up and died, he up and died. After 20 years he still grieves. He said, I dance now at every chance at honky tonks for drinks and tips, but most of the time I spend behind these county bars, 'cause I drinks a bit. Shook his head, and as he shook his head, heard someone ask him, please, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on, dance. Knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you. Beautiful sound, this guitar now. I just love the voicing, but it's almost like retraining my whole vocal and everything, because over the years, my vocal cords have worked with my fingers, and I'm kind of out of the picture. They make all the decisions, and I just kind of go along for the ride, which is probably sounds crazy, but I don't care. It's my birthday. So far today, I've gotten a bunch of email messages from folks, and I really appreciate that. I always love it when people remind me that I'm getting old. No, really, I appreciate it. And I want to let you know, there's not a whole lot going on. This week, I'll be down in Cincinnati on Sunday in my old neighborhood of College Hill, where my wife Wendy and I lived for 20 years. Every year at the day before Martin Luther King Day, they have the Martin Luther King Day celebration in College Hill, and they've asked me to come back this year and play again, and I'm always honored to be there. In the past, I've been performing with, I always do a song with the House of Joy Choir, my good friend Bishop Todd O'Neill and his choir. They're just lovely people and add a lot to my songs. And you know what? The song that I'm going to do Sunday night, I'm not going to do that right now. So got up this morning. I was late in the studio last night, so I slept in a little bit. Came out to the kitchen, the dining room table, and my wonderful wife Wendy had a birthday card for me to remind me that I'm getting old, and a $15 Starbucks card. So I guess I'm going to Starbucks. So she's so sweet. She's put up with me for 22 years now, so that tells you something. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote for her called 4-Leaf Clover. Thanks again for the birthday wishes I've gotten today. Lay me down and roll me over, make me feel like a 4-leaf clover just fell. Sorry. I just screwed that up because something got in my throat, so there you go. Recorded live, folks. Lay me down and roll me over, make me feel like a 4-leaf clover just fell right into my hand. You know that I love you, and you know that I need you, and I want you to want me for your man. You're no backdoor lady, ain't no front door fool. You're just somebody's darling, yeah, that's you. I just want to love you, and I want you to love me too. And everyone will know there's one where once there were two. The first time that I saw you, I was sure, yeah, I knew you were the only one for me. Every night I'd have that same dream. I knew it could only mean you and me together were meant to be. You're no backdoor lady, ain't no front door fool. You're just somebody's darling, yeah, that's you. I just want to love you, and I want you to love me too. And everyone will know there's one where once there were two. Here we go. For what seems like forever, I'm so glad that you've chosen me. The proverbial hand in glove, yeah, that describes our love, and we will be as happy as can be. 'Cause you're no backdoor lady, ain't no front door fool. You're just somebody's darling, yeah, that's you. I just want to love you, and I want you to love me too. And everyone will know there's one where once there were two. Yeah, everyone will know there's one where once there were two. Take it out. Thank you. Happy birthday to me and anybody else who happened to have been born today. It's, that just makes me so talented that I chose today to be born. I don't know. So anyway, thank you all. And please don't send a bunch of cupcakes through the mail because they get messy. And I think my mail carrier eats them all before they get here anyway. But thank you all for the birthday wishes. Hope to see y'all Sunday if you're in the Cincinnati area. And the Martin Luther King Day celebration for College Hill is going to be, this year it's going to be held at St. Clair Church on Cedar in College Hill. If you want to come out, I think it starts at like 5:00. So come out, it's an early night. And I think that's it. So y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, love yourself, love one another, love the earth. And that's it for today. I will see you next Tuesday, if not before. I'm Dave, you're you. Stay who you are because I love you all. Peace out. See you soon. God bless.